Welcome to the video on RACI Matrix, a guide to effective stakeholder management in Agile projects. After watching this video, you will be able to define the components of a RACI matrix and its purpose. Explain the value of using a RACI matrix for stakeholder engagement, identify the risks of not using a RACI matrix in Agile projects, and demonstrate how to create and use a RACI matrix effectively. Confusion over roles and responsibilities can derail even the best teams. With the RACI matrix, you can effectively transform your Agile projects. A RACI matrix is a powerful tool for defining team roles in 4 categories: responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. It starts by clearly defining roles, ensuring everyone knows their position. By listing all stakeholders comprehensively, no one is left out of critical processes. The matrix sets clear responsibilities and expectations, preventing confusion about who does what. It enhances communication across teams and departments while providing a framework for resolving conflicts effectively. Finally, it increases accountability by making ownership crystal clear. Without a RACI matrix, your Agile project faces several critical risks. Role confusion emerges when responsibilities aren't clearly defined. This leads to miscommunication between team members and stakeholders, and then stakeholder disengagement follows as people become unclear about their involvement. Decision-making slows down without clear ownership, causing scheduled disruptions throughout the project. Resources are often wasted or left unused due to poor coordination, and accountability becomes unclear, and critical support may be missing when needed. These risks can significantly impact your project's success and team efficiency. So in a previous video, you learned about the communication matrix, and many of the values and risks associated with these tools overlap because the communication matrix and the RACI matrix complement each other. When used together, they create effective relationships with all stakeholders, including the Scrum team. A RACI matrix typically includes the following components. You have the event or tasks, and then the various roles, which my standard is organizational stakeholder, customer, end user, product owner, scrum master, DevOps, and sponsor. You can customize this as your needs. And you can also make it more specific. For example, the organizational stakeholders include representatives from various departments impacted by the project deliverables. And these individuals contribute to the development, user stories, and sprint goals. Depending on the situation, you can list stakeholders by name, as we did in the communication matrix, or you can keep them broader as I've done here. So using the matrix, it works in conjunction with the communication matrix to help clarify who needs to be involved, what their specific responsibilities are, and when and how they should be engaged. Together, they ensure that conversations about roles and responsibilities remain thorough, removing any ambiguity and fostering stronger engagement with stakeholders. So let's now explore. Let's go to sprint goals. So in sprint goals, we have the organizational stakeholder, customer, and end user, as well as the scrum master and sponsor who need to be informed. So as we can see, informed is a person who needs to know about this decision or action. So those are the 3. And then we have the product owner, responsible party is a person who performs an activity or does the work. And then we also have that the DevOps are responsible, and then the Scrum Master as consulted. Consultant is person who needs feedback and contributes to the activity. Let's see, is something missing? Why, yes, accountable, a person who is ultimately accountable and has a yes-no veto power. So as you notice, I have missed that there's not accountability here. In your organization, you have a discussion. For now, I'm going to make me as the product owner accountable. In some organizations, you might make it the DevOps. DevOps can be accountable on this too. You need to customize it, and just so it tells the story of what you're doing in your organization. Next, let's go to demos. So for demos, we have organizational stakeholder, customer, end user, and Scrum Master as need to be consulted because they might have important information, and you might want to check out various things on how your deliverables are delivering value. Say that 3 times fast. Anyways, we have the product owner and the DevOps person. Wait a minute. They both can't be accountable. They both can be responsible. So for a demo, on this one, I'm going to go that really the DevOps team runs the demo. So they're going to be accountable as well. The product owner will help schedule it and all those things. So that could be accountable as well. But remember, customize this for your organization. And then the sponsor just needs to be informed. So there we've gone through 3 different lines. So some of the key rules, as we've already discussed, is 1 accountability per task. So only 1 accountable. Ensure each task has 1 accountable role. Multiple accountabilities can lead to confusion. Then resolve overlapping accountability early. One of these lines, we had 2 roles that were accountable. So you need to resolve that up front. Doesn't happen in the beginning. Once again, this is a living document. So you can change it as you go, as you learn more. And by resolving accountability conflicts up front, you avoid any confusion, assure smoother collaboration. And this, in concert with the communication matrix, should have you have a successful Scrum or Agile effort. In this video, you explored the RACI matrix, an essential tool for managing stakeholder responsibilities in Agile projects. The RACI matrix helps you identify stakeholders, define roles and responsibilities, and categorize tasks into responsible, accountable, consulted, or informed. This approach fosters effective collaboration and engagement. Using a RACI matrix provides numerous benefits. It clearly defines roles, lists stakeholders, sets expectations, enhances communication, improves conflict resolution, and boosts accountability. Without it, you risk role confusion, miscommunication, stakeholder disengagement, delays in decision-making, schedule disruptions, wasted resources, lack of accountability, and missing support. By incorporating a RACI matrix, you establish clarity and ensure smoother project execution. Use it well. Good luck.